Yo, what's good people? Welcome to the channel. Today we have the brand new One Piece set, OP15. I've got a booster box and a double pack. I did actually start filming this video with another double pack, but I got disturbed. I got a phone call, forgot to put it on mute, and I pulled this out of the Dom pack and a Borsalino SR out of 2 packs, which I'm pretty happy with how playable that card is, and I'm looking to start learning the game. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into ripping. I'm going to start off with the DP10 double pack, and then we'll move on to the booster box. So I'm going to move that to the side and get stuck into this. This is a cool product though, mate. Might only be 2 packs, but at least you get the Dom pack and it looks pretty cool. How do I open this? Yeah, my personal chases out of this set have got to be the Luffy SP, the Boa SP, obviously the NL manga, but the odds are against us for that. And other than that, because I'm fairly new to One Piece, just getting some cool cards, because it's like these cards and these arts are just absolutely sick. So I'm kind of in a position of collecting One Piece where I can't lose, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll start off with the Dom pack. I'm going to do it with scissors. This one. Hopefully we get the other variant of, oh, don't do that, there we go. And we did. We're well happy with that, and I much prefer this one to the other one. The colour on this is sick. The other one's a bit bland, I'm not going to lie, but that is sweet. You compare the two, they're the 2 dons you can get out of the double pack. I much prefer this one. But yeah, right, now let's get on to the packs. First pack, Higuma, Kelly Funk, Buggy, Jembo, Bobby Funk, Alpha, Blue Luffy, Leader Luffy, I'm going to put that to the side, Alvida, and SR Renoa Zoro. That's not bad. I got 2 SRs out of 2 double packs. Decent ones as well. Borsalino and Zoro. Zoro's up there with my favourite characters in the anime. That's pack 1. Can we get 2 hits out of 2 packs? We will see. I put that with the bulk. Pack number 2, the double pack. Heavenly Warriors, Coins, Purin, probably butchered that. Yama, Raki, Sea Cap, Tony Chopper, Gum Storm, Sanji, that is sick. And just a double rare in that. Alright, now onto the main event. This is the first time I've ever opened a booster box of One Piece, and to say I'm excited is an understatement. Right, I've got a massive pair of scissors, I ain't got a samurai sword, got a snazzy knife, and did that even cut it? Yes. There we go. I was a bit annoyed with this box because I didn't get, oh, not my camera, I didn't get a box topper, which was a little bit, is that straight? Yeah, a little bit of a letdown. I can't lie, I did want one. I got a decent pull out of a bonus pack in the ST29 deck. I got the All Art Nico Robin common, which is sick. Right, question is, do I leave the packs in the box? Do I have enough space on my desk, or do I empty out the packs? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, 24 packs. I'm hoping I get a 4-hit box. The indicator of the 4-hit box will be the gold Don, as I'm sure most of you are aware. No, I don't think that's going to fit, but I am going to set it off to the side. Just there. I'm going to start on the left side. Right, pack number 1. 2 hits already. Yeah, they're only SRs, but still, I'm happy with the performance of the double packs. Right. 1 minute. Right. Doll. Dr. Hogback. Pincers. Kabaji. Amazon. Finger Pistol. Yellow Lotus. That is sick. Margarita. Full Body. Frankie. An Event. Distorted Futures. And Monkey D. Luffy, all art rare on the first pack. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. Luffy and Zoro are my favourite characters, so I'll never complain when I get a Luffy or a Zoro all art. But yeah, hit number 1 from the box. Keep the events separate. Add that to the bulk. Alright, I'm going to alternate sides. So that was the top on the left hand side. Now I'm going for the first pack on the right hand side. I don't know why they even bother putting those pull tabs on there. I swear I've seen some people, they can just fly through the pull tabs, but I find it ridiculously awkward to open with the pull tabs. Yama, Reiki, Sanji, Kalgara, L4, Lightning Dragon, and Bartholomew Kuma. Right, pack number 3. If you want to put down in the comments what your best pulls are out of this set so far. Obviously I'm a new channel, so I'll reply to everyone. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, do my own thing. I consume so much content of like pack openings and whatever. Like, I just generally love TCGs. Obviously I've come from Pokemon over to One Piece. Not that I've stopped collecting Pokemon, but One Piece is, I don't know, it's just different, man. Like, every card looks like it's got crazy care put into it. And obviously all the other entertainment alongside it, it's like Pokemon's not quite the same, you know what I mean? Right, first rare Gadatsu, second rare Smoker and Tatsigi. Cool. I'll put that, in fact, no, I'll put the leaders there. Right, that's pack number 3. Pack number 4. Right, Chinchou, Mihawk, Spoil, Moda, Seacat, Gum Gum Hawk Gatlin, Mount Blanc, Noland, Psy, Jewelry Bonnie, Gum Gum Storm, Usopp, and Jin SR. That's our first first SR of the box. We actually got an alt art before we got an SR. And keep the Luffy at the front. In fact, now I'm going to put the SRs separate so I can reel through everything hit wise and SR wise at the end. Put that over there. Pack number 5. I'm going to try and get through these a little bit quicker. Charlotte Lola, Trafalgar Law, Fuser, Emmet, Zeph, Yorkie, Mizumi, Hajruden, Lightning Beast Kaiten, before I said kitten for a sec, Meowban Brothers, I'll Whip You Into Shape, and Nami SR. Clean looking card. That alt art of this, I think everyone's calling it Wedding Dress Nami, is cold. So yeah, second SR of the box of our promised 7, I think it is. Wait, let me put that there. Organise this so I don't run out of space. Right, pack number 6. Oh yeah, I'm keeping the SRs over here actually. In fact, I'll put them back here. Right, pack number 6. After this, we'll be a quarter of the way through the box. Gembo, Koala, Octoballoon, Higuma, Dressora Kingdom, Bartholomew Kuma, Braham, Luffy, Zoro, Jewelry Bonnie, and It's an Order, Do Not Defy Me. Put that with the events. Those were the rares and the basics. Pack number 7. So we've got a leader in this pack. Nico Robin, Spoil, Kelly Funk, Bartholomew Kuma, Alpha, Holly, Super Playable Card, Leo, Tony Chopper, Brooke Leader, Ohm, and what is that? Mangarum SR. That is clean for just an SR. Am I right in thinking that this is the first of second SR event cards? Yeah, that is clean. That is clean. Happy I got that. Right, put that with the rares, bulk over there. What a minute. Is that what I think it is? No, I'm not even going to say nothing. Chin Chow, Charlotte Lola, Morgan, Doe, Ryuma, Crazily, Pacifista, Hody Jones, Perona, Barrier Bulls, Kiros, and Alvida all up. See, when I saw all the white down the side, I was thinking it was that Gum Lightning. But yeah, that'll be one of our hits. Hopefully this isn't a 2-hit box, because if that is the case, then these will be our hits, which will be unfortunate. Obviously, I'm a fan of the Luffy, but Alvida, not gonna lie, not really a fan of that card. Right, quickly organise. I think this is pack number 9, maybe 8. Right. Doll, Holly, Amazon, Heso, Cavendish, Monkey D. Luffy, Lightning Dragon, and that is another hit. So maybe there is still a gold Don to be pulled out of this box. Luffy SEC. That is clean. Like I said, I will never complain about a Luffy card, and to get an alt art and an SEC of Luffy in one box has made this box 100% worth it for me. Crazy. Crazy. Right, put that with the event cards. So we've still got 4 SRs and a potential gold Don, unless I'm butchering it. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy with this box at this point. I'm having fun ripping it. So, right, Moda, Katori, Absalom, Coins, Bobby Funk, Gum Hawk Gatlin, Seacat, Laboon, Full Body, Kuro, and go ahead and use a Mr. Luffy. That is a sick card. Some of these event cards are actually better than the actual, like look at these two for example. But you're telling me that is not sick. It's like you're getting a manga without a manga. I know it's got no texture and whatever, but you know what I mean. Right, pack number 10, I think. I've lost count at this point. I've got to get used to filming and opening packs. Like, I was going to start filming when Ascended Heroes came out. I went through loads of ETBs. I was always saying to myself, I'm going to start filming and ripping. I had some sick pulls, like 3 SIRs, not the Gengar, which I was chasing. But either way, I got the Pikachu, and what was the other one? Lily's Clefairy, and then it was like Iris Fighting Spirit, which isn't the most desirable SR, but still I had some good luck with that set. But yeah, then I found out about One Piece, Yeah, I'm late to the party. I get it. I've come from Pokemon, whatever, but yeah, One Piece is the shit. Nola, first rare, Viola, and then Monkey D. Luffy rare. Roughly halfway through the box now. I feel like we've had most of our hits at the top of the box, which is no biggie, but Heavenly Warriors, Moda, Reiki, Hody Jones, Dressora Kingdom, Mont Blanc Noland, Django, Rouge, Lightning Beast Kitten, Shura, and another SR Zoro. Did I pull? Wait. I can't remember whether I pulled the Zoro out of this box or the double pack. I think it was the double pack. Yeah, it's there. And that was, I think it's Shanks. Is it Shanks or am I tripping? No, it was Gin or Jin. I would definitely pronounce it Jin, but I think the Japanese pronunciation on that is Gin. Correct me in the comments. Yeah, I can't believe I got that SEC Luffy. Obviously, you can always go into a pack opening hoping for like an SP or a manga, but you can't be disappointed with an SEC that looks like that. Trafalgar Law, Nico Robin, Gembo, Kuma, Hattori, Yorkie, Perona, Pearl, and Satori. Goro, Trafalgar Law, Moji, Heavenly Warriors, Noland, Leo, Variables, Jory Bonnie, Gum Gum Golden Rifle, and Gadatsu. Chuck that off to the side. We've got a Don card here. Question is, will it be gold? Try to straighten up. A Don and a leader. Is that a thing? I didn't know that. Like, you can see the red halfway through. So there's a Don and a leader in this pack. Buggy, Mihawk, Pincers, Margarita, Zeph, Gum Gum Hawk Gatlin, Pacifista, Kobe, Jory Bonnie, Sanji, and Bartholomew, and a standard Don. So I'm pretty sure, based off that, we've had all of our hits from this box. But we're going to open them anyway. Another leader pack. Buggy, Katori, Absalom, Kuma, Bobby Funk. Definitely got a place at this card in this box, that's for sure. Sai, Just Watch Me Ace, NL Leader, Gan Fu, and Kaku. Move that off to the side. Look, watch me attempt to open it by this wrinkle. It never ever works out in my favour. Like, look at that. Impossible. End up having to do some madness to actually get all the cards out. It's so much easier to open it just by grabbing the seam. Alright, Emmet, Koala, Dr. Hogback, Ryuma, Hattori, Kajabi, Zoro, Krieg, Dragon Rope, A Black Rope Dragon Twister, that's cool, and Arlo. Coming up towards the end of this box, I think we got like 6 packs left maybe. Fusa, Octoballoon, Vegapunk, Ryuma, Seacat, Luffy Leader, Tony Chopper, and Rebecca SR. One of the better looking SRs in my opinion. So 5 SRs so far, there should be a couple left in the remaining packs. So I suppose you could say that this was the Luffy box. Unfortunately it didn't have the ST in it, but either way, an Alt Art and SEC, can't complain. Morgan, Mihawk, Coins, the Risky Brothers, Pacifista, Amazon, Olympus, Calgara, Leo, Helmeppo, and Borsalino SR. So that's actually the second one I pulled tonight. One from the double pack and one from this box, so we're due one more SR, and yeah, we've got 5 packs remaining. Iguma, Chijao, Guinea, Alpha, the Risky Brothers, Nozumi, Frankie, Captain, I haven't seen this card yet, Seamars, Calgara, Swallow Bond in the Advance, and Sanji. Goro, Kelly Funk, Charlotte Lola, Pinsir, Zeph, Kuma, Here's an Event, Zoro, I'll Whip You Into Shape, and Alvida. Could this be a gold done and make it a 4-hit box? Spoil, Purin, Brahim, Kabaji, Impact R, Yama, Gum Storm, Sanji, Tony Chopper, and Fire Fist, and Standard Don. Unfortunately it wasn't a gold Don, but either way I'm still stacking these Standard Dons cards. Fusa, Sentomuru, Nico Robin, Holly, Yorkie, Brahim, Tony Chopper. I think this is the last SR of the box behind here. Yeah, NLSR, definitely a cool SR. We got pretty lucky with the SRs. My least favourite is probably the Gin, but apart from that, they're all nice. Right, this is the last pack. I'll definitely be back with more videos. If you liked the video and enjoyed it, leave a comment, a like, subscribe. I promise you my content will only get better from this point, because I'm 100% passionate about collecting One Piece and creating good content for you guys and the community that is One Piece. Margarita, Hody Jones, Rebecca Leader, Frankie, L4, Russ, and Nico Robin, rare. So as far as SRs, we got the NL, clean looking guard, Borsellino, the infamous, Rebecca, Zorro, Mama Reagan, is that how you say it? Event, second of its kind, I believe, Nami, and Gin. And for the hits, the all arts, etc., we got Monkey D. Luffy up first, the SEC, the all art rare Monkey D. Luffy, crazy looking card. And unfortunately, the Alvida, I don't know, it is a cool card, but could have done better on that one. And then from the double packs, got the Zorro SR, do not know why that leader Luffy is there, the two Dons, and another Borsellino. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back with more pack openings, and I hope you have a good rest of the week. Peace.